absolute bust this year. The early data is telling us that Black Friday is going to be an absolute bust. Huh? This year. The blackout boycott is working.
I beg your pardon?
I am frothing at the mouth, waiting for the reports that Black Friday was a consumer flop. That people didn't really go and say, yeah, I know there are always people who wait, but I cannot wait to see that Black Friday, Cyber Monday is a flop and that people are actually not spending money. Expensive gifts or many gifts this holiday season. Well, one, because people can't afford it. And I'm not happy that people can't afford it, but I'm greedily awaiting the reports when these corporations who make a majority of their money at the end of the year, and they plan for it like a year in advance, they project it, when it just doesn't happen.
Several days later.
People literally racing into Black Friday with gift cards at the door at Bass Pro Shops.
Thank you.
And goodie bags for the first shoppers at Target. From California to New Jersey, Americans across the country still showing up to stores and the mall in droves this Black Friday.
From what we understand about Black Friday trends and what the expectations are, it's that retail firms do forecast today will be the biggest day for in-store traffic of the year.
Target literally just played in our faces with these swag bags. And when I tell you I will not be doing another Black Friday again, yes, I made the conscious decision to get in line 2 degrees below zero with all of these people to try to get one of their swag bags. Now, the first 100 people were supposed to get a swag bag that was supposed to contain so many amazing goodies for the Black Friday deal. Y'all, it was so cold. I am so serious when I say I will never, ever do this again. This was absolutely crazy.
Before I get started, are y'all okay? Because I'm a little bit concerned with some of the comments that I seen on my video from earlier. Are y'all okay? So I already did a video today with regard to Black Friday spending and Thanksgiving Day spending and showing how people was out there. They out there in droves. They out there like never before. You would think with everybody saying the eggs is high, the milk is high, the cars is high, the house is high, you can't afford to feed yourself, you can't afford to get no supplies for the kids, that there would be a bit of a step back. But tariffs don't seem to make a difference. Donald Trump don't seem to make a difference because y'all was supposed to be boycotting. Excuse me. Y'all was supposed to be cop-boying or whatever the hell y'all wanted to call it. Because y'all said that the big CEOs and the big corporations, they doing too much. They firing too many people. They not paying people right. They not paying a fair wage. They don't like you. They don't care. Remember all that? So we just going to act like we ain't been listening to what we've been listening to. I'm concerned. And yes, I'm talking about some of y'all. And yes, I'm talking about some of y'all. Sitting up here trying to act like somebody actually said that the media is lying. Child, if one thing they not going to lie about, and I'm not saying that they be telling the truth, is how much people are spending money, okay? What I have here is an article from Money Watch, which came out on the 29th at 12:47 p.m. That would be today, right? U.S. consumers spent a record $11.8 billion online during Black Friday sales, Bueller.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
This is as of 12:47 today. So I need somebody to help me understand. It says it's a record. Those of y'all sitting up here talking about I didn't go out, can you please act like you have a freaking brain in between your ears? It doesn't matter if you went out into the stores. It doesn't matter if you shopped online. The point allegedly is that y'all wanted to stick it to Trump and stick it to the administration and stick it to the CEOs and stick it to the corporations and stick it to Elon and stick it to whoever else, Bezos, everybody that got money. Because y'all mad that y'all ain't got no money. Now, did me and Orlando, yeah, I'm pulling him in here. Shout out to whoever mentioned him in the comments as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull him in here. Now, didn't we already tell y'all? We already told y'all was going to go out and spend a bunch of money, use those daggone credit cards. It don't matter if it's a credit card. It don't matter if it's cash. It don't matter if it's food stamps. The point is that no one seems to learn a lesson from anything. You can tell them over and over and over again. If you can afford it, I ain't talking to you. But I tell you, I'm telling you. Them people out there might be people that afford it, but I'm telling you, there's more people that can't. And they out there running themselves ragged and running up debt And then in January/February, they're going to be out here whining, boohoo and crying. Shout out to BCP. Talking about they can't afford it, consumerism, it's not right, it's not fair. Because not only are they out there shopping for Christmas gifts, right? They also out there shopping for themselves. Say I'm lying. They are out there shopping for themselves. Child, I used to be a person that used to do that. I was out there. I was there at midnight. I was there 2 a.m. in the morning. I used to do all that stuff. Come home with a bunch of crap and basically would be done my shopping that day. And I would buy a lot of stuff for myself too, okay? So y'all trying to tell me that you think that all them people that's out there shopping, dropping, and all that stuff that they doing are people who can afford it? That's really what y'all think? After everything that we just went through, after everything with them damn food stamps, after everything that everybody has been complaining about for years at this point, but we're just talking about 2025 right now. Now, all of a sudden, miraculously, the same people who couldn't afford to buy their kids school supplies, the same people who couldn't afford a daggone turkey, now all of a sudden have money. If y'all don't get the wax out of your ears and hear what it is, people want to do what they want to do, and then they want everyone else to take care of their needs. That's how it's been. That's how it continues. And that's why I don't give a damn. Because if we have to be responsible, they need to be responsible. If they don't want to be responsible, that's fine. If they don't give a damn about their kids, that's cool. I don't know why they think we supposed to give a damn. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm tired of this story. I'm tired of this narrative. And then they're going to come and blame and say that it's Donald Trump's fault because I'm sure he's the one that made them go out there for them sales and get online and buy a bunch of shit that they know they couldn't afford. They know daggone what they got issues. They know daggone what the rent is due. They know daggone what a car need to be fixed. They know daggone what they ain't got nothing saved. Child, nobody thinks about the future. You try, don't say you didn't know, child, because I definitely out here telling y'all. I know Orlando out here telling y'all. I actually know the Boyce Watkins is out here telling y'all. But y'all don't want to listen, right? Cool. Then when the time comes and it all comes to pass, we don't want to listen then either. I mean, we're going to listen because we're going to talk about you. We're going to judge because people try to tell y'all and you don't freaking want to listen. And I'm going to go out on a limb here, yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb here, yeah. And I'm going to say that there's going to be a particular class of people who are going to be disproportionately affected. And I give you 3 guesses and the first 3 don't count. This article says, despite wider economic uncertainty hovering above this year's holiday season, shoppers turned out in big numbers for Black Friday, spending billions of dollars both in stores and online. Consumers spent a record $11.8 billion online Friday, marking a 9.1% jump from last year. They didn't already jump from last damn year. How the hell you jumping from last damn year when we in the worst economic times of ever and we can't afford to live, we can't afford to eat, we can't go out, we can't stay home, we can't stay in, we can't stay there, we can't stay here, we can't stay anywhere. But y'all found a way to get out here and spend $11.8 billion with a 9.1% jump from last damn year. Child, I knew I was winning this $1 trillion bet. I have faith in that I'm going to win this $1 trillion bet. It was a slight increase from the company's spending estimate of $11.7 billion. Child, they already knew y'all was going to spend the money, just like I already knew y'all was going to spend the money, just like Orlando knows that people going to spend money because, child, that's all people want to do here in America because they think that somebody else is going to come through and care for them when things go wrong. But I digress. Traffic particularly piled up between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. local time nationwide when 12.5 million passed through online shopping carts every minute. Mobile shopping was estimated to drive more than half of all sales. Consumers also spent a record $6.4 billion online on Thanksgiving Day. That didn't even include Thanksgiving Day. So add another $6.4 billion to the daggone 2 days thus far. Today's the 3rd day because I'm making this on Saturday. 2 days thus far, okay? 6.4 11.8, what is that? 18.2 billion so far. Consumers also spent $6.4 billion online on Thanksgiving Day. Top categories that saw an uptick in sales across both days include video game consoles. Video game consoles. Are you biatches out here purchasing video games for men and then going to complain about the fact that they play video games? Allegedly. Electronics and home appliances. Shopping services powered by artificial intelligence and social media advertising have also particularly influenced what consumers choose to buy, the firm said. So in other words, when you be online and you see them ads, they be speaking to ya, okay? As a person who's taking a class right now on digital marketing, you don't even know it. They be talking to ya and y'all be falling for it, okay? In-store traffic continues to dwindle. Software company Salesforce estimated that Black Friday online sales totaled $18 billion in the U.S. and $79 billion globally. And e-commerce platform Shopify said its merchants raked in a record $6.2 billion in sales worldwide on Black Friday. At its peak, sales reached 5.1 mil per minute, with top categories including cosmetics and clothing. I wonder who that is. Cosmetics and clothing. I wonder who that is. Black Friday is far from the sales event that created midnight mall crowds or doorbuster mayhem just decades ago, and more consumers have instead turned to online deals to make post-Thanksgiving purchases from the comfort of their own homes or opt to stretch out spending across longer promotions now offered by retailers. As a result, in-store traffic has continued to dwindle. Initial data from Retail Next, which measures real-time foot traffic in physical stores, found that U.S. Black Friday traffic fell 3.6% from 2024. The story isn't just that shoppers stayed home, it's that they're changing how and when they shop. He explained that customers are now spreading out purchases over a long time frame and walking into stores with a far narrower mission than we've seen in past holiday seasons. Black Friday remains a major date on retailers' calendar, and Chastain added that Friday's drop is notably better than a sharper 6.2% decline Retail Next saw in in-store traffic for the days leading up to Thanksgiving. This indicates that while shoppers remain cautious and are pulling back on in-store spending overall, they're still willing to show up for the biggest promotional moments. We're going to hit that trillion. So experts expected heightened holiday spending to continue through the weekend. In terms of e-commerce, Adobe expects U.S. shoppers to spend another $5.5 billion Saturday, $5.9 billion on Sunday, before reaching an estimated $14.2 billion peak on Cyber Monday, which would mark yet another record. That's why I'm waiting for Tuesday. Add it all up, child. Add it all up. Give us the weekend numbers. It's still going to be high.
Because I'm asked what the what? What the money reside? What the money reside? What the money reside? What the money reside? Okay, I told you before, y'all know that I get all these good deals and everything else. Y'all better ask about me because I do all that all the time. And that's on who? Mary had a little lamb. Okay.
We've been watching people get laid off. We've been watching companies lay people off. We've been watching companies fire people. We've even watched the federal government fire people. But now all of a sudden, we're making records on this day, that day, and the next day. Can't wait to see what Tuesday brings to us. Because just like I said, like I always know, people, for sure, especially biatches, child, they're going to spend some money and allegedly say it's for the kids. But as a person who used to be out here doing that shit, they do a lot of it for their daggone selves. But what the hell do I know? Like I always say, I just got an associate's degree. Call me Dr. Messy Esquire here on YouTube. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Hype this video. I see you all in the next one.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
We do not care.